Hi, Taurus Rising. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their rising sign in the zodiac sign of Taurus, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6 card spread, and then we'll get a major arcana. And then we'll get a card from the end of the world as we know it deck here created by me that has the lunar phases and zodiac signs. Everything has been pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and begin. Treat us exclusively. Okay, first card for Taurus Rising. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying yourselves and your lives. Living your best. Next card for Taurus Rising. The sun is setting. Might have to turn on the light. The artificial light. Next card for Taurus Rising. See that little flip? That was like a little cartwheel. Let's get the next card for Taurus Rising. Next card, Taurus Rising. We'll leave that there. Last card, Taurus Rising. That's a pretty hefty stack there too. I love this occult life. The way that these cards, I mean, this is beautiful. Like I remember, sometimes this reminds me of playing cards with my cousin. Her name is Bobo. We call her Bobo. And we played cards together all the time. We always, like, it's in my family to always have, like, a deck of cards. Like, bicycle is preferable. But even if we didn't have bicycle cards, like, we still had, like, other sets of cards to be, like, board games and card games, interacting and spending time, quality time with each other was a great staple that I'm so glad was a part of my foundation while growing up because it was a way to express love amongst each other as family members. And like it would even continue on. Like I would go spend time in Oklahoma and Texas with my cousin, the one who I just mentioned actually. And I was actually speaking about us playing cards while she was here visiting when she was younger. I remember that so vividly. But going down there, like, and spending time down there, like, I just remember playing Monopoly. It was always fun. It was always fun. Last card for Taurus Rising. That could be relevant for some of you, if not all of you. Last card for Taurus Rising. And no, I'm not going to say because this is around holiday time, coming close, all that stuff. No, this is actually true, genuine shit that's taking place here. As far as feelings in the heart chakra and the heart space, and really feeling genuine about those who are a part of your bloodline, but not just about your bloodline, also your DNA. And in that DNA, getting restructured as one regenerates and moves through particular parts of your journey in life, and that being completely awesome. Last card for Taurus Rising. Very interesting, all these cards popped out. And now, for your last card here, Taurus Rising. Taurus Rising. These kind of wanted to shout you. So we'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and begin. I feel like I'm going to have to... Like, this lamp isn't even plugged in. That's how much I dislike using artificial light. But Let me go ahead and do it now before I begin. Before I get too deep into the channeling. Okay, so let's take a look at your first card. We have the Hangman. I get this being illumination of a particular person who's abusive. They may have Pisces energy. I'm not going to say strong because there's nothing strong about this. I do see this as a sign of weakness. And that's it. This person does not walk on water. I do see there being energy. And the reason I say that is because lately I've seen the Fool card and the Hermit card in some of the other readings using this deck. And their feet are right on top of water. Here, for some reason, Spirit's wanted me to point this out. So I do get this also being about someone who has decided to step down from divinity. And then just with the moon energy that's here, I also get, and this being distinct energy connected to deception. What is taking place in the Lover's card is a part of this deck here, which will show someone being targeted and attacked. And then also to the High Priestess card, having this connect and the knowing about the truth of this here too. So take what resonates for that. And then overall, this is an energy of 3. So I do get strong Gemini energy with this also too as well. Gemini moon energy, as I say that, the 3 being here with the 12, and then the moon energy being here, and then someone being seen for their truth. Where they may want to hide it and conceal it, but I feel more and more by the day, the hour, the seconds, down to the milliseconds, it's being seen. I got strongly illumination, and then the energy of me turning on this artificial light, that may be significant here too, where I get like a jaded energy, someone wanting to shade over to make something appear as something that it's not, and it's actually being seen because more people are awakening. The veil is gone is also what I'm hearing too. I'm going to take a sip of my wine. Cheers. Alright, so let's see what your next card is. With that 12th house energy too, I will say I'm also getting, like I'm seeing the birth chart and then the 12th house being here and then the first house beginning. So I get this being also about a new cycle that's beginning for a lot of you. Getting away from this particular energy with there being some illumination. That's kind of been the theme for some of the readings I've been doing lately also too. Next card. 6 of Pentacles. What I'm also getting here too, 6 of Pentacles has been God's plan card for me. This is also about hiding and wanting to conceal truth. Where, let's see, I believe it's the Melanated Classic Tarot deck that I have. And then that being based off the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck will be the energy that I'm actually channeling for this card and not what you see here in this card. So I'm going to go grab that real quick. I'll be right back. Psych. Alright, I already brought it over here. It's right here. So this is my God's Plan card. And for this card, I get this being about a false prophet. As I say this, the Saturn aura is beginning. It's currently 8:52 p.m. on June 24, 2025. So take what resonates for that. That was an absolutely fabulous confirmation and download galore. But this is the 6 of Pentacles that I'm actually getting, and I do get this being about someone wanting to hide the truth, where it can't be hidden anymore. People are beginning to see this energy for their truth. You may be reflecting some kind of energy by being in your truth, speaking your truth. Typically, this would be about, and it's also about breadcrumbing. So being breadcrumbed also too by this particular person. I get this being about a lot of divine feminines coming into karmic connections where it's been with twin flames, I feel, who have been abusive in past karmic life cycles. And then coming into this life cycle believing that they could do the same thing. Divine feminines being gifted above and beyond to be able to really close the cycle so that the truth of twin flames can come through. And what is actually intended for that design, which has been blocked by just complete lower vibrational 3D programming. I'm hearing attempted to be buried. And you can see here there's 3 pentacles here, 1 pentacle here, 2 pentacles here. That being an imbalance, so it not being the true representation of what a 6 of Pentacles is, which would be similar to what I have here. Where you can see the difference in the formation of the pentacles and why I'm not getting this being actually the energy for this actual card from this deck, and have channeled right away this energy here. This also being in Roman numeral. So I just get that association being connected to what came through here for this hangman, which is someone being seen for their abusive truth. And then it actually coming through more with more truth and the Roman numerals here being significant. Like I get a false prophet with that 5, and then I'm getting I'm just gonna, it's dick in hand energy that I'm getting with the 1, and that being a wand, and it not being the ace of wand, it just actually being a wand connected to a magician energy. And then we did get the 3 here, that being 3rd house energy of Gemini. The magician card is a card of Gemini and also Aries. So that 1 could also even represent that in a false representation of an emperor who also pretends to be a Hierophant. When they had opportunity to be in this, maybe trying to stay in that kind of facade energy, but in the darkness, this is what they do. This is narcissistic energy also too. So I get also 2 divine feminines being here to diminish that, to bring light to the truth of the darkness that has gone on for far too long, connected to karmic cycles that have been very destructive and are destroying the earth is also what I'm hearing. So then I'm going to leave this here. This will be applicable to the space that's here. That could be significant. This did magnetize towards this here. And this is a lie here, along with what's here too. It's probably the thickest stacks will be these 2 here compared to the remainder. So let's see what we have here. We have Judgment reversed. 3 of Wands, here's that 3 energy reversed. I'm just getting someone using poor judgment, not honoring a contract, and that being a part of the false prophet energy there. Manipulation also too. And then the 3 energy here, you see it's an actual number 3. That being in reverse, I do get this being about scorpionic energy. 210 energies. This being judgment, this does break down to a 2. So I get this also being about the Hierophant energy. That's false prophet here, being in the upright energy, connected to a high priestess energy here, a divine feminine, where a contract wasn't honored. Blocking. Love bombing. 10 of Swords will be about something that's very painful. But this also being about not wanting to end something that's painful, and then interfering is what I get here with the Page of Cups, which I also channeled being connected in the last reading for Aries rising. That was connected to a Page of Pentacle, the Knave of Pentacle. This is the Knave of Cups here. This is the Pisces energy also too. So you have Pisces, someone fluidly using their energy for negativity. And then wanting to create with their imagination, some kind of facade, believing that they'll be able to manipulate people. I get also to a God complex, excuse me, and then that just goes back to the narcissistic energy that's here, wanting to continue on the pain, and then continuing to over involve themselves in something that they have no business getting involved in, is what I'm getting here too. But this all being illuminated as a part of what's here. This may even be the complete story about this person here, but you coming out of this and away from this. And I'm not getting that either. Like, I feel like this energy, once I'm getting you having a soulmate. You being a part of something new where someone's trying to hold on to you and create a facade, create something that doesn't even exist anymore because they're not able to accept the fact. I'm getting not able to accept rejection. And so instead of just accepting that, they're being manipulative in order to try to create something. But being like that is building something on a shitty foundation, which I get a lot of you as divine energies are not interested in at all. It needs to come from integrity. And so, in order for that to take place, this is about that illumination so that it can be destroyed, brought down, so that there is a rebuild here. And so, I do get that here. And the reason why I started to say all of that to this last statement is because this person is going to be a magician person with a lot of rottenness on the inside. This is water energy, where I feel that they may have tried to manipulate with this magician energy. A belief that this may be either you or your person here, and then this being the actual person with that scorpionic energy. But I get this being this entire person. The 5 energy will speak to what came through here with the false prophet energy, and this person needing to go through a transformation. There ain't no future in your front. Magnetized energy from what's here. So very interested to see what's here, because I do get this being about manipulation here too. Next set of cards will be the 8 of Pentacles, the Empress reverse. All right, and the Queen of Pentacles upright, rising. That's what I get. And again, I feel it's getting away from manipulation of belief that someone is in the middle of something, which is not true. I get this being all about the divine feminine here. Their hard work being here. This not being about a block. This being about hard work. Being about hard work. And being seen for this, being recognized for this. And as a result, just with the good, there's always going to be some haters out there. So then I get there being some kind of mistreatment towards an Empress energy. And in the darkness, the Empress shining at the crown here. This could even be speaking to Hangman energy, where I'm even seeing similarities here connected to the abuse. So not only is it physical, but I'm also getting verbal, and I'm also getting mental abuse, and this being a part of the narcissist. So this could definitely be, like, I get this being hard work for divine feminine overall, but with this coming underneath here, this being about an attempted block energy wanting to be hidden as work, and this may be speaking to the work that this person is doing in the nighttime, with that moon energy also being there, and then being a Gemini moon, and just being seen more and more for their truth. Doing this in the darkness. But what I got right away is that as much as the Empress energy is in this energy, even if she's upside down, she's still strong, she's still powerful, she's still shining, she's still magnetizing, she's still making it happen. And that will be evident here with the Queen of Pentacles being right here, and that being truth, and receiving from divine what it is that they need, what you need. I get a lot of you being divine feminine energy. What you need at all times, being plentiful and full, abundant, blessed, beautiful, and buxom is what came through for the last reading, because I did channel this also too for Aries rising too. You could have cusping energy or significant Aries energy. But Nefertiti will be significant here too. And this is about rising. I also get the energy of Pisces strongly with this energy of the divine feminine, and then also Cancerian energy. And that being the power from within to be able to be in this energy in spite of what is here, whether it be about that hard work and it definitely paying off in the end, with this being the end card. But then also speaking to uncovering the negative intent here of someone believing that they're doing work to try to take an empress under, but it's an empress. That's very foolish. And also a divine feminine on top of that. I do get Pisces energy strongly here too, seeing the feet with the basin here. Okay, so then, and then Queen of Pentacles energy will be a part of the Empress energy. I feel this is what the Empress energy has become strong in by being attempted to be put under and just being completely successful. Beautiful, loving, compassionate, kind, practical, grounded, secure, stable, and absolutely beautiful. This is going to be your energy here along with Capricorn and Virgo. But that reversal 3, that's making me think of that block energy connected to what's here. Or I should say here. With the contract. Alright, so then let's see what we have here. And this wanted to be sideways. Let's let that be known also too. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Hermit reversed. Nine of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. I'm getting not confusion, but bipolar. I feel it speaks to this energy here and why we got this channeled rather than the actual energy of equality, reciprocity, fairness, justice, and give and take. That's fair and balanced. This being this person here. They're, it's very ungrounded energy, and that just being a part of the strong, let me take that back, of the very fluid Pisces energy, water energy coming from this person here. And I'm noticing too, in speaking about this person, this energy, like you're going to be here, but you're also in that energy of that intent and the perspective from this person. That also being hangman energy too. This being from someone's projection, a narcissistic projection, and it not belonging to you because this is your truth here. Where someone believes you to be like this so that they can do whatever it is that they want to do irresponsibly. And maybe like, and also what I was going to say is all these cards here are attempted to be under what's here. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and line all these cards up for your reading and maybe even do a little switcheroo here. Let's do that. As you energetically rise as Taurus risings and put what's beneath you that does not serve you. We'll do that there. So this being this person here and this being illuminated, I also feel here too. So someone not getting the foundational start that they were designed to get with this Ace of Pentacles. They may even be losing money. This person, I get the sun shining here too, because we see a sun energy that's here with you here as the Queen of Pentacles, if this is you, and then this being reverse energy. So this person not being able to do what it is that they may have done connected to what's here. But we have like just the intent that they sent. This is karmic return. That's what I get here. In attempts of someone wanting to put, and maybe that's also, it's not maybe, that's exactly why I energetically felt the need to switch these cards around, because I do feel that this is karma for what's been happening towards you. and your person if there's a soulmate involved. Queen of Pentacles would be counterpart to the King of Pentacles, so I do get that energy being resonant. But this person possibly losing money and not getting the abundant start that they were meant to get because of this behavior. And the Hermit reversed here. You can see that that mention I had about walking on water. The divinity is not here for this person. That's not meant for them because of their choices here. And I also get this being connected to the moon energy that has been coming through with the crustacean energy, also a Scorpio. This will just confirm the Scorpio energy that I got for the reversals and the attacks and the negative intent. But this person wanting to hide, and as much as they want to hide, they can't be hidden. The sun is also here too. So I get what intent they sent with negativity. What we put out is what we get back. So anything connected to money with this person, they're losing it. And it's being illuminated. And this is a 10 energy, so I do get Saturn energy also here too. And then we see the Roman numerals again, where I just get that being about more of wanting to conceal the truth. And being in their head about it here too. 9 of Swords. We'll speak to this. Being in their head about participating in a 5 of Swords. 2 of Swords, and then 2 of Swords here. Something having to do with the 4 of Swords, but I don't get it being connected to that person. I get there being some kind of over-involvement. And the truth, the sword truth being right here in the center. Or I see 2 swords here. So maybe trying to cause confusion. And doing it for quite some time, but now being seen for their truth. As the 2 swords here are side by side. And then you see here they're crossed, but that's a 10 that's created here. We do have a 10 of endings also here too. And then that 10 of sword being associated also with what was here. Nine energy will also be relevant to this Hermit reverse as well. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the video of Thriller, Michael Jackson. This will speak to slow offers being given or not even being given at all, and this just being a part of that Judgment reversed energy and poor judgment. And then the 7 of Cups will be here to confirm wanting to try to cause confusion also too. Let's do this here. It's on the part where Michael Jackson turns into a werewolf when the moon comes out. So that could be significant here too. I almost feel like it's this card here as I speak on it, but this is the sun. But I did mention the moon related to this card, so that could totally be relevant. I just get this being karma being returned. Okay, and then we see here we have the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, where I get a lot of you being this energy. And also receiving this here too. And then the Ankh here is green. So I get this being about some trueness here. Connected to a past life cycle, karmic cycle. Or not even karmic, just a past life love cycle. I get a love cycle that's true and genuine. With the green representing the heart chakra. And even that Lover's card of the feminine in that card who's dressed in green. One will be dressed in red on one side of a masculine, and then the other feminine energy is dressed in green. Who is to be the future. And then it shows a masculine holding on to the hands of both feminine energies. So I also get this being about a wish fulfilled, with there being some kind of release. The 9 energy is here, but it's also going to be an actual 9 in the upright. So I get it being not this person. and being a true King of Pentacles, which would represent loyalty, honor, and commitment, which didn't come through with this Judgment card here. Okay, then we have the Knave of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then the Two of Swords. Reversed. Sorry. So what I do see is there being good news about an Ace of Wands coming through. And with this Two of Swords is traditionally about indecision or not seeing. With this being in reverse, I do get this being about truth, about what's happened to twin flames. Someone seeing this. This could possibly be the King of Pentacles is what I'm getting actually. I get that energy being an actual energy of also an authentic and integral magician versus the low vibrational magician energy that wanted to come through with the 3 here. So moving away from a bad magi and moving into a new cycle with an integral and true magi. And that is speaking to leveling up and ascending. Page of Wands, Knave of Wands will be about good news. I even get flirting. And then this Ace of Wands here, it's very active energy. It's also strong fire here too. And with this being the last set of cards here that were for you in this rising, aces have nothing to do with the past. That one energy will also speak to the Gemini energy that I got here with these 3 cards. I get this being the King of Pentacles and this being the Queen of Pentacles. So take what resonates. You could be the king, you could be the queen, but this will be both energies from within you. And this just speaking to your soul connect. I do see an energy of also 13 here too. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then with the action energy from the fire, I do see this being active energy towards one's wish, where a lot of you will be this wish. As this Queen of Pentacles, who has risen from being mistreated. The Empress reverse will also speak to mistreatment, heavy mistreatment, being disrespected. Going beyond that, and it actually coming up here is all kinds of abuse. Unfair abuse. And this just being hidden behind lies for this person who's getting a karmic return for what it is that they've done and put out there to harm others while also harming themselves. At the bottom of the deck, you have the loving King of Cups here. This will actually be, and I think this is so beautiful, because this is going to be the polarity energy of the King of Pentacles. And I also see them being in the motion of that forward energy and wanting to make an offer about something that's actually authentic and genuine as a part of a new start that has love involved, a lot of love. And this person has a lot of love for you. I feel this also being about that King of Pentacles being in their heart space. And the heart space also being represented here, and that's speaking to you both being soulmates. The heart space and the love from this King of Pentacles being very strong, with that fire and that passion coming through here from the Knave of Wands and the Ace of Wands here. And there being no indecisiveness with the illumination of the sun here. And then truth representation for each of you, whether this be in reverse or the upright, it's going to represent truth for the both of you here. I do get authenticity that's here. And then with the there being no indecisiveness, this crown energy with the cup at the crown, and then the abundance energy, I also get that being here too. And someone having a lot of love from within. The feet energy is very similar to what I got here from the Empress energy, and that possibly being like a mirroring energy that will speak to a lot of strong soul flame connect. Twin flame also too. And then I'm also getting you both having each other's back. Being beautiful energy together as a team. And then being here represented together also too. Cups energy, here will be water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and a few kids. Three of Pentacles, exactly. Upright, wanting to work together, collaborate. Someone really loves you and has a lot of great depth of feeling here for you. Desire, passion, um, dedication, loyalty, and this just being that King of Pentacles. The reason I say that too, with the Capricorn energy from the King of Pentacles being polarity energy to the water energy, Cancerian energy here. And then Taurus and Scorpio. So yeah, that would apply here too with that Pentacle energy here for a lot of you. And the Scorpio, and I just get this being more of that risen energy, more of a high level energy. And this being, or more light energy of Scorpio that has that actual deep, true love that is really, it runs really deep and it's really just getting really felt really deep. And so then what I'm also getting here too is how you both correlate together with that polarity energy and the cup energy being here, connecting to the Nine of Cups here and that creating an overall Ten of Cups. And I even get like a little rainbow. And in the Ten of Cups, typically you would see a rainbow energy with the 10 cups going along. That's speaking to chakra energy, but also great happiness. That Ten of Cups is also the minor arcana of the Sun card. So that's beautiful. And that being complete emotional fulfillment, you both being each other's wishes being granted, and then an Ace of Cup offer coming from this King of Cups is what I also get here too. I was going to say King of Pentacle. That's who they are. King of Pentacle and the King of Chalices is what we have here. I've been saying cups. This particular deck calls these the cups chalices. That's beautiful. And let's go ahead and put him right here where he belongs. So the bottom of the deck energy is going to apply to what came through here. Speaking to a lot of you being wish fulfillment and wishes granted connected to your love. Which is absolutely fabulous because you deserve it after experiencing this. Alright, let's get your major arcana for Taurus rising. Taurus rising. I'm getting that feet care is significant. I do get a lot of you, I'm just getting this channel, a lot of you being great leaders and being an inspiration. Being an inspiration that has brought this King of Pentacles into more of this King of Cup energy. And that being more of the reason I feel that they have fell really hard and deep in love with you here. Major Arcana for Taurus rising. I'm even getting like that facade energy of wanting to create something like they're in the middle of something, wanting to be here where a lot of you are here, and then the King of Cups being here. But what we see, and I just get this being a part of your mysticism as divinity, divine ones, being right here is this Nine of Cups here in this area here, and then also being connected to your soulmate. Taurus rising. So right away we see the Empress, the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star. Get this being each of you. And I actually get this being a good energy. The last reading, that didn't come through for that at all. And I feel that this is confirmation of what I got with the difference of, leaving a low vibrational Gemini energy versus moving towards a high vibrational Magi. Um, my nose is itching. And the Gemini energy being polarity energy to Sagittarius. So here, this is beautiful because this will speak to the energy of a lot of you as Queen of Pentacle rising, being an Empress. I also get this being about the overall energy of being this Empress and manifesting. And this being the masculine energy from within. You're both, it's beautiful how you're here together and then you're here together here. And that'll speak to you being soulmates. We're, call it cliche. This did come through for the Gemini reading, but nothing can come between you. And I do get that here. And then I feel that this is going to be both of you here. Seeing the wheels here too is really significant. I even get it being about that action and motion now taking place here when it comes to both money and love, which is what you both represent here. I'm going to move this away from that. Actually, I feel that this was designed to be magnetic to the cards that were down here, that were up here, and this space being empty. That's why. Because nothing can come between you. So regardless of what someone wanted to manipulate, and maybe even portray to be this energy in order to try to keep you apart, it's destined here. This star card is about that. Destiny and wishes fulfilled. You have two energies strongly here of wishes being granted and fulfilled. This is so beautiful. Creating your destiny. And that was actually one of the readings that I did for Taurus Moon a while ago. So that Taurus energy being very strong, I feel also applicable to what's here. And that may be speaking to, dealing with that dark moon energy and allowing that to make you stronger and rising, being more of your true self. Rising signs, ascendant signs are about, how we're seen out in the world and how others see us. But that being important from, coming from within and how you see yourself. And knowing your truth and your worth. And when you're in that and in your power, nothing and no one can take that from you. And so with these being major arcanas in such a beautiful and special way, this is highly significant. I even see the red and the green here. Christmas could be significant for both of you. Like I'm getting Christmas balls. And you both being super abundant and very blessed. I'm not just speaking to the divine energy that I got for both of you. Being very beautiful soul flames or twin flames. So Taurus energy will be here with the green. And you just have each other. You're on each other's minds. You're in connect here telepathically, and you're in love. My nose is, that's just spirit. My nose has been itching. But the red being Scorpio polarity representation, Taurus green energy being here with the Magi energy. As within, so is without. As above, is so below. So creating your destiny, creating your fortune, your blessings, bringing that into the physical because it's already been in design from the time that you were here on this earth. Where someone thought that they could actually keep that from you, they're finding out that that's not going to be the case. It's not in your plan. It's not in your design. This is the true plan of God here. And someone that wanted to try to take that away from you, it's being gifted to you with a new person who actually, I feel a lot of you have manifested into this lifetime to get the love that you rightfully deserve after dealing with this probably for centuries, and getting the love you rightfully deserve, manifesting the love. And then, you know, your man, if you're the Queen of Pentacles, your man manifesting the abundance, the wisdom, the knowledge. It goes beyond money, because that all generates money. And I feel that's the specialness here too of the Queen of Pentacles. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this because I feel the draw. But yeah, beautiful energy, Capricorn energy. This is a 10. So the 10, the negative 10 of swords energy that you dealt with, being transmuted, and that'll speak to the star card also too. And then even the temperance card, where I get a little bit of that here with the Empress card, holding the Venus symbol, having the backing of beautiful Mars energy. And then this just being very cosmic. You're always in connect here. The green energy being just adorned. That's speaking to your Taurus energy, but I also get this being about the connect here with your person. And then the purple energy that they are adorning here being in the resonant energy of the Empress. That's speaking to the Sagittarius energy also. So this person being very balanced is also what I'm getting. That polarity energy to the overall air energy of this Gemini card of the Magician. Creating and manifesting beautifully. You both having the power in your hands. Being sovereign individuals here too. And then I just get both of you being these energies together. Here together, here together. You're a force. And then I also see Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a twin flame card also too. Speaking to stability, security, a lot of love, a lot of happiness, celebration, being celebrated. Very interesting that we have Cool in the Gang. Let's celebrate. That's beautiful. This is the card of 17. That 17 creates an 8. You have an 8 here. Your destiny is this Magi here. A good Magi who wants nothing but the best for you, because you want the best for you. This being innate energy from within you. Empress energy being innate energy from within this Magi, the Magician. And your dreams come true. Two of Cups. Temperance energy is usually holding a Two of Cups too. So I get this being like a super galactic twin flame energy of Two of Cups being a part of your plan design. I'm even seeing two moon energies and the stars aligning. Things working in both of your favors here, because this is what you deserve. Final card for Taurus rising. Oh, I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck too. I feel like I don't want to though. It's almost reminding me of looking at that next card. Like for the Five of Wands, that is about there being discord, competition. And so I feel bringing in this would kind of present that towards your union. And that just kind of speaking to what it is that you both have gotten away from, that you're completely disinterested in. And the Four of Wands also too is about one wand being taken away from that Five of Wands to bring harmony. This being harmony for you and your person. So I'm not going to look at the bottom of the deck. It could be, of course, about the contract energy, but Spirit's telling me no. Let's get your final card for Taurus rising. And here we have You're Always on My Mind by SWV. And I did say that here with the red energy here, the green energy here. Mercurial energy. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. And also Virgo. Mars being Aries. And then Scorpio. One card for Taurus rising. And we have Gibbous. And so this gibbous energy, what I'm actually getting is being connected to what's here. But then I also get it just being about illumination. The moon illuminates. And so, as a part of this energy, we have analysis, strategy, and focus. And the focus being on this person here who's being illuminated so that love can come together. Keywords will be mature. And we did have immaturity here. Articulate, perfect, refine, discern, observe, and evaluate. And then this actually came through for the last reading. And that's when I channeled the Queen of Pentacles. And it could definitely be tied to mistreatment and being made to feel a certain way, but it coming from a low vibration. So the basis of that and taking the words or the energy of any kind of low vibration when you're on high vibration is completely null and void and undeserving. We are going to see what's at the bottom of the deck here for you. This will come after new moon energy. We are coming upon a new moon here, I believe, if we haven't had it already. No, we're due for one here. So that is upcoming. Gibbous energy is after the first quarter moon. And I noticed I placed these sideways. Let's see what we have here. And this will be reverse Libra energy. So with this right away, I'm not going to read this card, but because it's Libra energy, I get this being more of that connect to this person here and them just being the narcissist energy of wanting attention when they're actually being seen for their truth and they're being injustice, unfairness. This reverse Libra energy will also speak to what I got. Where's that at? The Six of Pentacles here. And how this isn't true representation. It's false representation coming from a false prophet. So this is more of the false prophet energy with the Libra scale energy reversed. And you see the scales here. And the breadcrumbing energy. There being great injustice and also a lot of unfairness and imbalance connected to this person. It being illuminated. So what I'm going to do is get you one more card here. And then we'll just leave that off to the side there. Also this too. For Taurus rising. I'll take that one. We have Crescent. And this being about you shaping and forming your world the way that you want to see it. That's what I feel. The Crescent energy. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I was going to say that, right? It comes right after the new moon. It's the next phase. That's right after. And I get this being, that's so pretty. This is the moon energy of both you and your person. This being sun and moon energy is also what I get here too. But this being moon card energy. Let me see if I can find it. For the Crescent energy, we have foundation, resistance, and resources. And I get this being more about resistance to mistreatment. Venture, and I was going to say standing up for oneself here too. Venture, gather, fortify, prepare, filter, externalize, advance, and expand. And that being about both of you coming together into something more that's beautiful here. Jupiter aura just began here. Also here too. It's 9:36. So with the wheel energy, I definitely get that being of significance for you here. Speaking to a best friend also too. Let me find that moon card. This has come through in the post that I just did today. So I think it's significant to actually show it here. And justice being here too. Justice reverse. Queen of Pentacles upright. Enlightenment to the truth. Hangman reverse. I get this being the divine masculine here. And not this person. That person probably wanting to cause some... it's that confusion energy of wanting to cause confusion. And we see the false prophet here. Spying on the Ten of Pentacles. I got the Ten of Cups here for you both. Reverse King of Cup, that will speak to that not being the divine energy. And then I feel that this person, this is the Gemini energy of someone actually seeing themselves. Truth, abuse. Here's the Seven of Wands. Jeez. Four of Wands, that being the truth. Nine of Swords next to the Tower. Okay, here's the Moon next. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. We have the Sun next to the Moon. That is divine union all through and through. That is so pretty. I just saw 555. It was 5541 as I finished saying that. That's so pretty. And then you see here, we have the Queen of Wands reversed, which is ultra witchy energy, that negative intent, wherever that wants to come from. Ten of Wands will be next to this here. But I think this is beautiful. So the Sun energy, I'm getting this here too. This was the actual card. And seeing this and that reverse energy, being connected to the Scorpionic energy of this person, being this energy here, and wanting to keep, it's similar to what's here. And then I'm going to grab the other one here too, so we can see that too, along with it. We'll keep that there, because that's pretty. Happiest card of the deck. It's also the major to the minor of the Ten of Cups, where I got that connect here with you and your person, or you and your person. Take what resonates. Okay, and then I'm going to grab from the Melanated Classic Tarot deck, which I mentioned earlier. You see here the Five of Wands next to the Tower. Seven of Wands next to that Hangman energy. Seven of Swords. Twin Flame energy on the other side. Moon and Sun. That's also what I get here. Two of Wands, that being the action. Look at that. Powerhouse. That cannot be buried. That cannot be put in the dark, kept in the dark. It's divine feminine right here. I'm Every Woman by Whitney Houston is coming through. That's what we're going to do here. And then you see withholding energy. I get suffocation energy, and then just being connected to the abuse that was dealt from this particular energy, a pretend emperor energy, and then that manipulative energy of that 6 energy being reversed here is the 4 in the Roman numeral. So the 5 and the 1 being here connected to that 6 of Pentacles that I actually channeled from this deck. You and your person missing each other. I also get that here too. The King of Cup being the King of Pentacles and also representative of truth here. But what I also see here too, we see this here in this deck here. Here's the King of Pentacles next to the Ace of Swords. Two of Swords being here where there was indecisiveness here. And then you see that Moon energy. That being the reason why. And I feel this being in reverse is part of that confusion this person wanted to cause. You both being here. I get Divine Feminine also being energy of truth. And then also I get this here too, where the Sun energy is also the Moon energy here in this deck. But you both being here together, and I channeled divine unions here in this energy here. And it's just coming through as more evidence upon evidence upon evidence. So the Wheel energy will speak to you both being Sun and Moon energy also there too. All right, Taurus risings. This is a beautiful reading. You're in divine union. Everything is manifesting just as it should, where a beautiful love connection is coming into the physical. I feel both you and your person are beginning to see more of this. It's naturally happening in the way it was designed for you. As you both continue to get stronger and build up self sufficiency for yourself when it comes to both money and love. And in completing these karmic cycles, especially with this illumination of this particular abuse coming from narcissistic behavior, where the king energy also may have dealt with this too, and their connections also. I do get there being a sense of overcoming and conquering. Nines are about completion also, and in connect with the Nine of Cups to the Star card, that being about karmic cycles being completed successfully, and you having new abundant beginnings with both money and love. You being also in recognition that you and your person are never apart, and also too that this King of Pentacles is loyal. King of Cup is very loving and represents truth, and what it is that you both have between you is the truth that you both are always together. I also get that too. And so that inspiration energy may have come from you as divine feminines, also too, with the recognition that's here as well. Beautiful reading. Lovely. Good luck to all of you also too. As you move into this, this is great blessings here. And I get it being also too about extending and sharing that love as well. 117, I also seen just now here too. So to all of you, cheers to success. Cheers to love. And I wish you all the very best. This was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you all. Peace.